The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Williams trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Williams again, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert off of play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Chargers at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Herbert. His throw incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Williams brings it in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
Let's go.
Herbert now. Touchdown! Touchdown Brown. And the Chargers are back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they've fallen 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 26. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Second and 11. Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Fourth down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. This from 25 yards out. The kick by McManus is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up first and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Again, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And this is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert back to the air. Touchdown, Chargers! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
17. Chargers 14.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 5 now. Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevenson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. To the air again, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Like certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. Wilson will throw again. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's Brett Kern now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll take this inside the 40. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that's complete to Trey McKinney, the tight end. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Now it's Herbert.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the 29, Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring it down. Khalil Mack from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This will be caught. Judy. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 77 yards on the ground for him so far. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Wilson on the keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 95 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half and no.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cube bone staying.